Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Luis Castillo gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Standing in, Ronald Acuna. He will lead this one off today.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Here's the 0-1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
The 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Lifted in the air out to center field. Senzel will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Zero daytime road game for him. What you got?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Ready now, Freddie Freeman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And he'll dive back in safely. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
2 balls, 1 strike. The count.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Fouled away. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Now the payoff pitch home. Count remains full.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up pull side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. Another one sent foul. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Acuna over at second. Freeman at first, 1 gone.
Whoa,
2-0 now.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
First and second now, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Lined hard toward right center, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, some games take a little time to heat up, but not this one. We're just 5 batters in, and the bases are already juiced. Almost hate to say it, but this might be the turning point of the game already.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 2 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Swing and a liner. A A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only 1 away.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Oh, 0-1, here it comes. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. 2 out, bases loaded. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. The set and the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The set and the 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. The 2-2. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Mike Soroka, the right-hander from Canada, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Soroka has a chance to be a really good pitcher. You're talking about raw stuff. A big dude, too, with great leverage. Throws a ball on a downhill plane, upper to mid-90s fastball. Good, hard-breaking ball. I see him as a really premier starting pitcher down the road. Another in the list of long guys that we see in the game right now. Power arms, all he's lacking is experience.
First offering on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. It's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Stepping in, Joey Votto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. He's got himself a one-out single.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit. Gets you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike one. Man at first for him following the one-out single. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Here now the 2-2. Scorched to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. On to first, and even after the bobble, it's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for Atlanta.
Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson for his career in this matchup. He's 1 for 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Two and one now.
Count is 2-1.
The 2-2. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Soroka. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here it comes. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Digging in, Aristides Aquino. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 44.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. The 1-2 is a breaking ball. They can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Sent on the ground out to second. Albies picks it up, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And I'm locking in on second baseman Ozzie Albies right now. This guy is an elite defender. Came up as a shortstop through the minor leagues until he dislocated his elbow. Has since moved over to second base, and also both sides of the plate. A switch hitter with this kind of swagger and this kind of defense doesn't come along often.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Here's the first pitch to him. Late square, and this is popped up. Soroka is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 6, the second baseman, Freddie.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Galvis will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Albies ranging into shallow right, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Batting 7, the catcher.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First offering on its way. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Reds leave 1. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Donaldson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Donaldson A 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So stepping in, Jose Iglesias as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Luis Castillo.
So striding forward now, Luis Castillo. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ball 2 now.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
Three and 1.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Zero.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First pitch on its way. Ball 1. Winker tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They still trail 1-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Markakis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Popped him up. Suarez has room in foul territory. Makes the play. 1 away.
The left fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Winker is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The catcher, Brian McCann.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-1. Now a ball bounced foul near Wash. Third base coach Ron Washington. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Braves 1 and the Reds nothing. In is Joey Votto now.
Leading off for the Reds, the first baseman, Joey Votto.
First offering on its way. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
The 2-0 on the way. The count now at 2-1. The 2-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Riding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's
too low, 1-0.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he fouls this one off. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Another full count offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
In now, Aristides Aquino, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Into the box now, Nick Senzel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. The 1-2. fouled away. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Comes set, the 0-1, fouled off. Second and third, 2 away. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Digging in now, Dansby Swanson comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Dansby Swanson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one fouled off to the right side. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Liner toward right center, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Stepping in now, Mike Soroka, as he'll show bunt and come up empty. It's strike one.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll just scoop this away to make sure it stays foul. So we'll see if they keep the bunt on here with 2 strikes. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
The sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. The 1-0 home. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The batter, number 1.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-1 to him now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hard hit ball to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right there.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. hits this one hard the other way, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Kevin Gossman takes the mound to try to get out of this mess.
Now,
there are 2 on with only 1 away.
Number 46, Kevin Gossman.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Nick Markakis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career numbers against Kevin Gossman, he's 2 for 4. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Albies on second, Freeman on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to attack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a liner, and that's in there, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
In now, Ender Inciarte. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. The 1-2. is swung on and missed, strike 3. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Middle of the afternoon at Great American Ballpark. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for
Good
the
stuff,
Reds,
Heidi. Thanks.
the catcher, Tucker.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-1. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out.
The batter, number 4, shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Number 17 will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. No balls and a strike to count. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Albies brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 5 innings complete. The Braves on top, 4-0. Lucas Sims takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Lucas Sims.
Digging in once again, Brian McCann. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
McCann.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup called strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Way outside. 1-2. Now the pitch. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The batter.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike taken up in the zone. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
The pitcher, Mike Soroka, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set, and the pitch. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Now sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Ronald Acuna will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swanson stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. Off balance throw, gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Braves lead this one 4-0. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jesse Winker. And he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Swanson picks it up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Now to the plate, Joey Votto. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a
7.
reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Ready for another chance? Eugenio Suarez. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The 1-0 home. Bounces in the dirt for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And this one misses inside. A ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Aristides Aquino, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher. Two out with the man at first.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Liner toward right center, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. At the plate, Ozzie Albies. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First offering on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. Senzel is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.